I thought this was an interesting look at the liberal mind, which is, speaking of walnuts, take the me news away and go back to the normal one. This was a woman talking about what her views are, and she thinks they're all perfectly reasonable, and they're not. They're either straw men or dumb. And it's a great look at the liberal brain.
A short list of my very basic political beliefs that have sent liberals into a conniption.
Stop.
Books should be...
Here's my views. Ready? I'm socially liberal, fiscally conservative. I'm a libertarian who wants strong borders. The end. She's trying to sound reasonable. What I just said, that's what reasonable is. And that's what all you are. We're described as fascists because we like rude jokes. But that's all we are. And that's basically anyone with an IQ over 100 feels that way. But, okay, the first thing she said is, I want books to be free. Yes, they have been free since the beginning of America. It was Benjamin Franklin, the first postmaster general, the writer of Poor Richard's Almanac, the guy who discovered electricity with a key and a kite, who instituted the American Library and demanded all books are free. Also, if you go to Amazon, basically any book you want is used for $1. So I wouldn't bother going to the library because the gas is more than the $1. So just have them deliver the $1 book to your front door. So that's a dumb thing to want because it's here. It's like when they go, no KKK. Okay, done. What else would you like? The right to vote? I wish you didn't have it, but you got it. Next.
Free. No one should be in American prisons. Prisons should not exist.
Yes. I mean, that was an old Proud Boy tenet, abolish prison. But it came with some caveats, like no more welfare and everyone gets a gun. So you send them to their maker with a good old rope. You mean London? Yes, sort of, but not blacks. Bad guys. So let us take care of it ourselves. But what do we do to the guy who raped your sister, by the way? We send him to counseling? What's the plan here? I think we have an over-incarceration problem. About a third of prisons are domestics, and most of those are bullshit. But the biggies, murder, pedophilia, robbery at gunpoint, yes, sorry.
Police cause far more harm than good. Social workers are just police in a different font.
Stop. So we don't want social workers either? Just take me through this that happened at your house. What do I do? Can I shoot the guy? If I can shoot the guy, then I'm with you. But we do nothing at all. No social worker, no cop?
No, I think she's saying that she wants social workers to be taking the place of police.
Oh, okay.
Which I've dealt with firsthand because I worked in the mental health industry, and those social workers do not want to do that. And, it's a nightmare.
Well, you know what they do in LA? They got rid of the cops. They sent social workers. The social workers were not capable of fighting.
Yeah.
Because that's most police work is wrestling dudes. And they hired personal security guards for all the social workers. Guess who those are?
Police officers.
Cops.
Yeah.
So we're back to square one with your utopia. And by the way, all of these utopias are in the suburbs. Like Michael Malice is big on his anarchy. He's an anarchist. Fine. Be an anarchist in Beverly Hills. It's not going to really come up. But if you're in East New York, I need someone to call when someone's stabbing me. Go ahead.
My choice includes drug users. Everyone is entitled to safe living conditions, even the unhoused, even while they are unhoused.
Stop.
You cannot.
I don't hate that. I wish we allocated more money to loony bins. I don't think there should be a war on drugs. Legalize all drugs. That kills crime. The cartels no longer have anything. Stronger borders would help with this sex problem. Get the sort of like the way I think universities should just be STEM. Prisons should just be violent crime. Drugs is. I talked to one ex-con who told me that 100% of the people he met in prison were somehow tangentially related to drugs. Even the murderers, they killed someone while they were high.
Yep.
Or, the thief, he was actually robbing to get money for drugs. It was always drug related. 100%, he said. Anyway, go ahead.
Not truly fight for a free Palestine while living complicit on stolen land.
Stop. Done. I agree. So I will not be fighting for a free Palestine because I'm living on stolen land. So that's like the free books thing. It's happening. We're in it. We're in your utopia right now here at my desk.
These and prisons are two sides of the same coin.
Wait, stop. Universities and prisons are what?
I can't even translate that. And
That one, I'm literally getting a headache. I'm not exaggerating. Like, I feel like someone just hit me with a boxing glove. So we know she thinks prisons are bad, right? They're just farms for, like, whatever. Universities are a place where rich kids waste their money learning garbage. Does she think universities are fascist? I wish. Universities make people like you losers. How does that? That's a tough one.
Yeah.
I feel it. I can feel the shape of my brain right now because there's like cogs, all rusty cogs that I haven't used in a while.
It's a red flag if someone has no fat friends. It is not about whether.
You know who has no fat friends? Nobody. Every single person in America has a fat friend. It's impossible. I've never been anywhere where there wasn't a fat guy. Ever. Any restaurant, any bar. My gym has fat guys boxing. So that's weird. It's a red flag if you don't have any fat friends. If you don't have any fat friends, you don't have any friends. It's not about whether someone, okay, go ahead.
Whether someone deserves the death penalty. It is about whether the state deserves to administer it. National parks are some of the most.
That's a nice notion, but it's horseshit. I get the whole, like, don't give the government the right to kill. Okay. What shall I do with this guy that just murdered 3 children? Get a social worker to give him a massage? Sorry. You got to go.
Most egregious land theft in this country. If they exist, they should be stewarded by local tribes. Even the very worst offenders in prison deserve dignity.
Wait,
basic.
hold on. So national parks are terrible. They should be stewarded.
Yeah, they need Cherokee.
But we have that.
Park rangers.
We have reservations that are stewarded by Native Americans, and they're an absolute violent hole with brutal alcoholism and child rape and domestic abuse galore, and they look like. So we tried that. It's not going great. How are you against national parks? Like, that's very right wing, righter than anyone who's watching this show. They want to, if you're like fucking a Batman villain, you want to turn national parks into cement. Go ahead.
Rights and fair legal protections. Workers should own the means of production. If you have any to add or you want me to explain any of them, let me know in the comments.
So you're a Marxist, I take it. Speaking of women, let's check in on Meghan Markle.
Hi, this is Anthony Cumia.
And hello, I am Gavin McInnes.
Together, we're Compound Censored.
And we'd like you to subscribe to our network that has more fantastic content you could shake a stick at. Use this promo code for a one-time super offer.
Do it. It's uncensored and oh so entertaining.
Who never fails to deliver. This host, I guess, is her friend, and she's the most obsequious television personality I've ever seen. She's not even a person. She's a piece of candy. And she sits there with her cartoon grin looking like a peach. And then Meghan Markle is also not a person. She's just like this oozing, thankful ball of estrogen. And together, it makes for the most ridiculous podcast I've ever seen. And I know we've already featured some of it, but it's the gift that just keeps on giving.
Very first question, because I think in friendship it's so important. And I think so many people also have this question for you is, Meghan, how are you? And are you okay?
That's so kind. I am.
Is this
I'm
AI?
better than okay.
They don't even look like people. Remember that a parody comedy show, Small Spitting Image?
No, I don't.
Look that up. It was this guy who would make these puppets that looked like cartoon caricatures of various British political figures and celebrities. And that's what they look like. They look like exaggerated puppets of themselves. Almost insulting. You look like an insulting caricature of yourself. You should be offended when you look in the mirror at reality's interpretation. I'll go back to this spitting image.
How are you?
I know you always make it about me. Today, which by the way, I just have to say, you are the most generous friend. You show up for your friends today. Very first question, because I think.
Wait, is that it?
That's it, yeah.
Okay, we have more. They just discovered the word yet.
I saw this.
And I've known about yet for a while. I don't know about you. It's been on my radar for a long, long time.
Use it in a sentence.
I don't know what I'm doing yet.
My business hasn't gotten traction yet. No one's picked up my book proposal yet.
Yes.
I haven't found my soulmate yet. Everything is yet.
The power of yet.
The power of yet.
I don't know what I'm doing yet.
My business hasn't gotten traction.
Oh my God.
Yet.
Yet, queen.
The show's not over yet. Here's someone making them slow. And they sound very, very stoned.
You're the same.
Like, I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
You're the same.
You're the same.
Like, I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
But you're the same.
You're the same.
A couple weeks ago, she went to a Beyonce concert. Then she went to a James Taylor concert. And then she was like, I'm in my concert era now.
Oh my God. Era.
So if you enjoyed that clip,
Then subscribe to Compound Censored using this promo code.